Program tonight, Unfinished Romantic. Obvious enough that we have named the program for the Schubert Unfinished Symphony, but every piece on this program has a quality of being unfinished in some way or another. It's really too bad that Schubert did not finish the Eighth. It is undoubtedly the finest two orchestral movements he ever composed, and I do include the Ninth in that. It's amazing music. Why he stopped, I don't know, but unfortunately he passed away too soon and wasn't able to finish. But the piece is absolutely worth being played on its own. But what about these other pieces? First, the Overture by Fanny Mendelssohn. Every bit, in my opinion, the talent of her brother, but you have to cultivate talent, and that's what was missing at that time for a woman in the concert hall. She did get to conduct the piece once, but imagine if she had gotten to conduct it, say, 20, 30 times, and refine the ideas, and then maybe have to go to publication and have to make a final edition. It was never published in her lifetime. What if the income from that was enough to encourage her to keep going and compose more orchestral works? We might have had another Mendelssohn on our hands, another Felix Mendelssohn, just a different, slightly different voice. You're going to hear all the wonderful things that we love about Felix Mendelssohn in this music. It's just too bad that at that time, a woman composer was simply not as welcome at the concert hall. The Beethoven Symphony, also a quality of being unfinished. Don't worry, all the notes are there. But here we have the greatest composer of his day trying to compose what he was hoping would be the greatest opera of its time as well. Well, that for Beethoven always meant rethinking, doubt, reworking things. The opera premiered as Lenora, and in the process of it being turned into the final version, Fidelio, he composed 4 overtures. Imagine all the work that it must take to compose an overture and then just go, nah, no. 4th one, he finally got it. But the first Lenora overture, he apparently wasn't all that happy with. I'm perfectly delighted to be playing it tonight, but apparently he didn't like it all that much, and he didn't keep it with the opera. And then, of course, the Franck symphonic variations. Also, all the notes are there. The mystery here is how sometimes composers come in and out by fashion. I don't quite understand how this works, but we see it all the time. Franck's Symphony in D minor became pretty popular in the 60s and 70s, and there were these wonderful recordings, Boston Symphony with Munch conducting, wonderful, wonderful recording. But unfortunately, things come in and out. They don't always get the attention they deserve, and César Franck's music sort of drifted out of the popular realm. You're going to hear this wonderful piece of his, the symphonic variations tonight, with an outstanding soloist, Dr. Zahari Metchnikoff. And you're going to hear everything that you love about the Romantic era. Soaring melodies, beautiful sounds, beautiful orchestrations. The pianist, the soloist is almost like the hero of the piece. It's all there. Why this music would be set aside, I don't know. But I think our hearts and our minds are big enough to include César Franck in them as well. So, we're on an adventure tonight. We're going to have a great time. And I hope you enjoy the program. Thank you.